It's time for high school basketball game night. Now here's your play-by-play announcers for tonight's game.
Good evening from Providence Christian Schools. In the gymnasium tonight is round ball action with the Raiders and the Eagles. The Eagles of Providence Christian School and the Houston Academy Raiders, as this basketball season is really getting underway, Mitt.
Oh, yeah, we're early in the season, Bobby. You know, December is when things really start to get kicked off, and the momentum keeps going until through January, and the playoffs start in February. But I'm looking for a very competitive game. These two teams are located not very far from each other. Both teams are here in Dothan, and both are private schools. And these guys, when they suit up, they're going to be out there giving it all they have to give, and they're going to be going at it. So, to try to take home a victory.
Well, on the drawdown from the Downtown Dothan Hoops Classic this past Monday night, Coach Watson sat at the table with me as we were watching the drawdown, and he said he's got a pretty good team this year. And he says, as a matter of fact, if we can just learn to close it out, we could be undefeated instead of losing a couple of games. So we'll see what transpires here. He says these kids he has this year are real fast, and if Providence boys anything compared to the girls, they're going to be pretty fast too.
Yeah, I had an injury report earlier that two of Providence starters are out injured tonight. So that may give HA a slight advantage. We'll just have to see. Because, there's always that possibility of someone else stepping up and taking the other person's place.
All right, here's the tip-off, and it's going to be controlled by Providence. Number 2 with the ball, that's Johnny Dowd.
And Providence immediately attacks the basket.
And Brooks Brown quickly comes up with a big rebound for Houston Academy. And we have our first foul.
That's going to be a blocking foul called on number 10 of Providence, Keith Granger.
Right. And Heather, if you would, pan down to our right when you get a shot for the
Houston Academy fans.
Yeah, for the HA fans, and then across the way the Providence fans. This is going to be a loud one tonight, and if it stays close, it's going to be a barn burner. At the free throw line for Houston Academy.
There's a discussion going on between the officials. I'm not quite sure what it's about. Maybe one is he's shooting 2. Is it a technical foul?
Number 11, Nunnally, makes the first. He makes them both. I don't know the reason for the technical, but somewhere, somehow it happened. And both coaches looking for explanations here as they talked to Coach Watson to start with, and now over to the Providence coach. And I guess things are understood now as Houston Academy takes the toss in. Trying to go inside. And we have a pushing off foul by number 4, I believe, which would be Nick Plagenhoff.
And at the line for Houston Academy, what number is that, Bobby?
00.
00. From where I'm sitting, that's Brooks Brown. I couldn't quite tell.
Misses the first one.
Right now both teams are real tight and they're hyped up, Bobby, and they're real excited about being out here on the court.
So here's the second shot. It's up, and he misses it.
So Brown misses both of his free throws, so it's going to be Providence's ball.
So Providence brings it across midcourt. Number 22, William Dominique with the ball. Number 4 shoots, misses. Rebound from 32 for HA, Joe Tarwater. Passes off to Nunnally. Alan Kramer with the ball, driving the basket. Puts it up, falls, no good. And we're still at 2, and Providence comes up with the rebound.
That was a good, strong move that time by Kramer. He wasn't able to get it to fall in for him, but a great effort otherwise.
That it was. He paid the price hitting the floor, but he'll be doing that some more before the night's over. Houston Academy comes up with the rebound. Tarwater with it, and they bring it back to go on offense once again. Brown at the top of the key, this time to 11 Nunnally. And they continue to work it around to Robert Andre. This is Kramer, back over to Andre again. Kramer from the corner, misses. 20 shoots it. Robert Andre gets it in for 2 points.
So Houston Academy takes a 4-0 lead with 6:07 left in the first.
Providence looks, number 10 shoots Keith Granger for 3. 4-3. And there they're going.
That's Providence's first basket of the game, and it comes from behind the 3-point line by Granger.
Oh, nice move, Mitt. Number 11 Nunnally puts it in for 2 points as that one was a nice move.
That was a nice assist that time from Robert Andre.
Number 11 shoots off the basket.
And we're going to have a foul. He was behind the 3-point line, and it's going to... Well, it's foul on number 22.
That'll be William Domini.
His first. Team fourth. Bobby, we're pretty close to the court. It's kind of rough out there.
I'm telling you.
These guys are going for the ball. Great effort by both teams.
Dominic gets his second foul. All the way out to Kramer. He pulls up, does not shoot as Brown puts it under the basket. It was an ill-advised shot. So the Eagles get the ball back, trailing by 3, 6-3.
That rebound that time by Nick Plaganoff.
Three-point shot is off the mark for Dominic. Providence able to come up with it. Granger at the top of the key. Driving the baseline. So Brown is going to draw the foul.
At the line is number 12, Jake Nobles.
So 12 is Nobles. He's got 2 shots coming. First one is up, and it's off the mark. Second one's off the mark as well. And it must be out of bounds on Providence. So the inbound pass comes to Michael Nunnally. Number 20 has got to be hit with a foul for trying to trip him, and he did a pretty good job of it. .350 left in the first. It's still 6-3. Houston Academy over Eagles. Granger wants to set it up at the top of the key and start a new play.
No, so far Providence has only made one field goal, Bobby, and that was a 3-pointer by Granger.
How about another one? So we're knotted at 6 apiece. Number 22, Nobles number 12, making that 3-pointer. Kramer got the rebound, tried to put it up. It fell away, no good. Providence on the attack to the basket. Turnover as they pawned the ball.
So it's a tie game, 6-6 with 3:08 left in the first. Houston Academy and Providence.
Houston Academy working their offense. Alan Kramer from the top, shoots, misses. And a rebound from Nick Plegenhoff. As Johnny Dowd brings it across the court, they go into number 10. There's nothing there for the inside. Comes back trying to drive the lane, and it happens. But Johnny Dowd for 2.
That time Dowd went in like lightning, Bobby. Looked like he was going to lose his balance, but he maintained his balance, and he was able to bank it off the glass for 2 points.
And another turnover. This one picked up by Keith Granger, and it goes back to the Eagles, and we'll see what they can do this time. So leading by 2.
That shot was short by the Eagles, and it's taken away by number 2, Johnny Dowd.
Dowd really came in and saved the day on that one, as the player was wide open, but able to make an easy shot. 3 points, shot is missed, and number 12 gets the rebound, puts it up, fails, and it's going to be knocked away, and it stays in possession of Providence.
And Bobby, what we've seen the last couple of minutes, Providence had come out with a lot more intensity than they started off with, and right now they've taken a 2-point lead over Houston Academy.
Austin Evans comes in, number 21, passes into Plegenhoff, out to Dowd, and they working around the key here, and tries to go inside to Johnny Dowd, and he throws it back out to the top, and they set it up once again. 1:25 left in the first. 3-point shot is off the mark. Rebounded by Houston Academy's number 32, Joe Tarwater. Joel Bennett is in the game for the Raiders. Brown to Bennett. Out to Nunnally. Across to Tarwater. Under the basket. He's hemmed up. To Brown, and we're going to get a 3-second lane violation.
That time Tarwater got caught under the basket. He was looking for someone to pass it to. There was no one there to pass it to, and they called him for the 3-second violation.
50.5 seconds left. It's a 2-point lead, 8-6. Providence on top at this point. Dowd with it. Over to Nobles, and then back out to Dowd again. This time it goes to Austin Evans, who's just come in the game. This time Nick Plegenhoff, and then to Dominy again. To 12 under the basket, and the basket's going to count for Nobles.
That was a nice move that time down the baseline by Jake Nobles, and he put it up and in, and he was fouled in the process, so he has the opportunity to make a 3-point play out of it.
I couldn't see who she put the foul on, but I have a feeling it was on Brown. It's up, short. Brown gets the rebound. The Nobles is 0 for 3 from the line. Tarwater turnaround jumper, no good. And that brings us to the end of one period of play. It's a 4-point lead for the Providence Christian School Eagles over the Houston Academy Raiders.
your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
All right, we're set to start the second period of play here. It's it's a 10-6 game with 8 minutes left in the second period of play. The toss in comes to Joel Bennett, and we have a whistle.
I believe it's going to be it's called on number 12. That's Jake Nobles, his first.
That's the 6th team foul. Number 20 takes it to the basket. That's Robert Andre for 4 points. And it's now a 2-point lead for Providence.
Good spin move, good aggressive move toward the basket by Andre, and 2 points. It's a 10-8 game, Providence.
From the top of the key, number 10 shoots a 3. Plaganoff gets the rebound, can't do anything with it. Tarwater comes up with the rebound. Bennett to the basket. Couldn't do anything with it. Held on to it. Tarwater with the rebound now. Knocked away. The Raiders come up with it. In and out. Plaganoff comes up with the rebound.
That time the Raiders did a good job keeping the ball alive on the offensive end of the court, Bobby. It just couldn't get it to fall for them, and the ball goes over to Providence.
Johnny Dowd looking to drive the basket, throws it up, and it would not fall for him, but there's a whistle.
That time, Dowd went in with an athletic move and threw it up, and it rolled out, so he's at the line. He's going to be shooting 2. So Dowd hits 1 of 2. So it's a 11-8 game. Providence leading Houston Academy. Good move down the baseline that time by number 20, Andre, but it rolled out the rim.
.6:17, the clock is rolling. Eagles trying to work the ball, looking for something inside. Hadn't been a lot there tonight. It's been 3-point shooting, just like that one, but this one is missed. Rebounded by Granger. In for 2.
That time Granger positioned himself for that rebound, and he was able to get it and put it back up and in.
13-8. 5:53 counting. Joel Bennett to Tarwater. Driving the basket. Muscles his way in there, but Johnny Dowd comes up with a huge rebound on that play for Providence. Johnny Dowd with the ball, number 2. Looking to get inside, nothing there.
Dowd, nice move to the basket. And I think they're going to wave the points off.
33. That's Breakfield's second.
They said he was fouled before he released the ball, so points were no good. Good defense that time by number 20, Robert Andre, cutting off that passing lane and knocking the ball out of bounds.
So Providence will toss it in again, this time from Johnny Dowd, number 2. 5:16 left in the half. Into Granger. Back to Dowd. To Granger. It's a big rebound from Joel Bennett. Bennett looking to go to Nunnally. And it falls, and he's hit with an offensive foul. So the wave off the basket and get the foul too. 13-8, still the score. 4:55 in the half. For three, misses. 12 gets the rebound, shoots, misses. Knocked away by Flegenoff. All right, here's, as we continue the action, Joel Bennett to Tarwater. Nice move for Tarwater for two.
That time, Tarwater took it down the lane and laid it up and in. Good move that time by Tarwater. His first 2 points of the game. So it's a 13 to, it should be a 13 to 10.
13 to 10, yeah.
Yeah, 13-10. They haven't changed it on the scoreboard.
It looks like they got some problems with the scoreboard. So while they check this out, 4:35 is what is showing on the clock. All right, the toss into the Eagles. Basically what had happened, Mitt, is there were some problems with the clock and also with that last basket. So it's now 13 to 10, and Houston Academy comes up with a big turnover, and they can shorten that lead if they can make a basket, even tie if they do a three. Into Tarwater. To Andre. Number 12 is David Gannon. Joel Bennett for three.
That time Bennett got a good look at the basket, Bobby, and he drained it from downtown for three. The score's tied, 13 apiece.
So at 3:50 to go in the half, we're knotted at 13 apiece. As Houston Academy has sort of kicked it up a notch here.
They brought off 5 unanswered points. They were trailing 13-8. Now it's tied at 13 apiece.
So Providence will get to toss it in. All the way back to number 12, Jake Nobles, as he has to go back court to come in with the inbound pass. Flegenoff throws it, then it comes back to him. This time it comes to Keith Granger. They set up a new play at the top. Granger to Dowd. Granger brings it up, and they want to set up a new play again. Nick Flegenoff for three. In and out. And the rebound is from number 20. Robert Andre. Yeah. I knew it was Andre one way or the other. Joel Bennett with the ball. Looking to go to Tarwater, and it doesn't happen as it's knocked away by number 12, Nobles.
That time Providence did a good job defensively, Bobby, blocking the passing lanes and made it very difficult for them to make a pass, and was out of bounds off the foot of a Providence player.
Okay, Cody Walker comes in for Providence. And Granger just comes up, and it's like number 12 just gave it to him.
I tell you, he stuck his thumbs up in the air, and the ball went right into his hands. But good defense that time by Keith Granger.
So Granger looks to number 24 who shoots. It's long and comes up with a rebound is David Gannon. So we're still knotted at 13 apiece at the 2-minute mark.
Right now, Houston Academy is on a 5-0 run.
So Providence takes it all the way to the corner. Number 12 shoots, misses. Joel Bennett comes up with the rebound for Houston Academy. 1:37 in the half. Still tied, 13 all. Andre trying to do something, turn around, fall away, no good. As Granger comes up with a big rebound.
Went up high and strong to pull down that rebound for the Providence Eagles.
Just over a minute left. Minute 10. Johnny Dowd with the ball. Granger, jumper, misses.
You know, Providence has had a couple really good wide open shots, but they haven't been able to connect on them.
Under a minute. We're at the 50 seconds to Tarwater. Turnaround, looks, drives the basket, shoots, misses. Bennett comes up with a rebound, misses. Brown with the rebound, misses. And number 24, Cody Walker for Providence comes up with the rebound.
That time, Houston Academy had 3 opportunities to score that time, Bobby. But great effort on part of the Raiders. They kept that ball alive on the boards. But, you know, you keep doing that, keep banging at the boards. Sooner or later, those kind of opportunities will pay off for you. (13-13), 32 seconds left in the first half.
That is set to resume action here as Cody Walker had he was running so fast, man, he ran out of one of his shoes. Providence trying to get it across midcourt. They do to the baseline. Goes number 22, and Granger picked up the loose ball, tried to put it up, couldn't do it. Then the Raiders came up with it. Gannon to the basket, hits the floor, and it stays with Houston Academy with 11.4 seconds.
Off the foot of one of Providence players, so Houston Academy will be taking the ball out of bounds.
Gannon set to toss it in to Joel Bennett. He shoots, misses. And Cody Walker gets a big rebound. Granger, number 12, shoots, and he traveled. So that's going to bring us to the half, and we are knotted at 13 apiece. Providence only able to put up 3 points in that period, and Houston Academy comes up with what, 7 points?
And you know, Providence kind of went cold that late in that period, Bobby. They weren't able to sustain any kind of drives or put together any type of offense, not because of a lack of effort, but the shooting went cold there in the second. So, and Houston Academy went on a 5-0 run, and they were able to the score was 13-8, and they were able to put up 5 points, led by a three-pointer by
Joel Bennett.
Bennett hit a big three-pointer.
That tied it up.
And that tied it up for the Raiders. So
and that was the last points of the period when he tied it up at 13 apiece. So that at the half, we'll take a timeout and get set to go with third quarter action in just a moment. The score, we're knotted at 13-all between the Providence Christian School Eagles and the Houston Academy Raiders.
Your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
Scoring in the first half, we saw a lot of defense. There was a lot of shooting. A lot of people, Houston Academy was getting 3 and 4 opportunities under the basket, couldn't put it in. Same situation for Providence. And we'll see what goes here. It looks like it's going to be a man-to-man offense for Houston Academy as they work their defense against Providence.
And Bobby, one thing that's not reflected in the score is effort. Both teams have put a lot of effort into it, and they've had some opportunities, but the ball just hasn't been falling in for them. And we'll see if both teams shoot a little better here in the second half.
Try to go under the basket. It's knocked away by Nick Plegenhoff, so it'll stay down on this end of the basket. As the inbound pass comes in, out to Alan Kramer, to Tarwater, to Kramer for two.
Good looking shot, good ball movement that time by the Houston Academy Raiders.
So HA takes a 2-point lead with 7:09 to go in the third period. 15-13, 3-point shot from Johnny Dowd. Looks like it's going to fall and then kicks out. Andre looks, number 11, Josiah Yantz shoots, and we get a jump ball.
Possession error in favor of Houston Academy. So they'll maintain possession, Bobby, and they've taken a 2-point lead.
Yeah, about a minute and 45 seconds has ticked off.
Right now, they've outscored Providence 7-0.
Pushing off on number 22, Domini, unofficially his third foul mitt.
So it could spell trouble for Providence here in the second half if Domini gets into foul trouble.
Three-point shot misses. And number 12, Jake Nobles comes up with a rebound for Providence. Trailing by 2, 6:19 to go in the third.
And it's a miss by number 2 for Providence, Johnny Dowd. So
Robert Andre comes up with the ball. Now to Kramer. Nunnally drives the baseline, pulls up, shoots. It gets about 5 bounces, but it would not fall for him. Keith Granger comes up with the rebound.
Bobby, the ball bounced everywhere except where he wanted it to bounce. Through the rim.
Dowd looking to go inside to Granger. And Kramer's going to be hit with the foul. So coming to the line to shoot a pair will be Keith Granger.
Granger has 5 points. He had a 3 and a 2 in the first half.
So he eyes the basket. Looks, puts it up. It's there.
That's Providence's first point, Bobby, since probably about midway through the second period.
Both are good.
So Granger hits 2 of 2.
To tie it up at 15 apiece.
7 points for Granger.
Alan Kramer looking to drive the basket. Dowd came up with it. 2-on-1 to the basket. And how about that move from Johnny Dowd for 2?
That was a very aggressive move that time. Dowd just took control of the ball, and he took it where it needed to go. He took it straight to the basket and scored, and it's a 2-point lead for Providence.
So Kramer with the ball once again, looking for some help from Nunnally.
Right now, Providence on a 4-0 run.
Brown's shot is blocked. So Providence comes up with a big turnover. Big Plegenhot shoots, misses. Kramer with the rebound. So Robert Andre with the ball. Over to Nunnally. Back to Kramer. Top of the key for 3. Misses. And Granger comes up with the rebound. Granger comes back, sets the play up once again. They start their rotation to the basket. That is Dowd going to the basket, and we have a foul. He'll come to the line and shoot a pair.
Dowd has 5 points in the game. He scored Providence's last basket.
And the foul is on Andre, his second.
Dowd 2 of 2 from the line tonight.
And he makes them both.
Make it 3 of 3.
7 points on the night for him. 19. It's a 4-point lead over Houston Academy. Andre looking to do something with the ball to Kramer. Kramer goes to the basket. And I believe you called it technical.
Right now, Providence is on a 6-0 run, Bobby. They were behind 15-13, and now they've gone up 19-15.
So we'll see what Kramer can do on his technical free throw. And he makes them both.
So it's a 19-17 game. Providence on top by 2, but Houston Academy has the ball.
Here's the toss in to Nunley. Tried to go back to Nunley, and that's Dowd behind his back to the basket. Shoots, and it misses. And Plekanoff is going to be fouled. 2-shot foul. We got some jawing going on the floor here this time, don't we?
So it's 1-1. No, it's not 1-1. The officials just trying to get everybody in their proper places. And they're talking to the players, too.
Yeah.
Nick Plagenhoff at the line.
Missed it. Makes the second.
So Plagenhoff hits 1 of 2.
It's a 3-point lead. Andre with the ball, looking to go to the basket. Misses, gets his own rebound. Shoots, misses. And number 12 comes down with it, Jake Nobles. And it goes to Johnny Dowd. Back to Granger. Granger to Dowd. To William Domine, shoots for 2, misses. Tarwater comes up with the rebound. So Coach Watson wants to talk things over a bit, Mitt, with a 3-point deficit with 2:56 to go in the third. We'll take a timeout. Here's the situation. There's 2:56 left. It's a 3-point deficit for Houston Academy, trailing 20-17, and we're in the third period of play. Toss in comes to Andre. In the corner to Brown. And he steps on the line. And they call Brown with a technical.
Bobby, the officials haven't been shy calling these techs tonight.
I'm telling you, we had, 4 in the first game in the girls' game?
I'll tell you what, they're trying to keep control of the game. That's why they're calling technicals, because they don't want things to get out of hand.
All right, Johnny Dowd, 3 for 3 from the line. Can he make it 5 for 5?
He's 4 of 4. Five of 5. He's an excellent free throw shooter, Bobby.
9 points on the night. 2:47. It's now a 5-point lead.
This has been a big quarter for Providence.
So Granger brings it across midcourt.
Right now, they've outscored Houston Academy 9-3, 9-4.
A great hustle from Alan Kramer. Here's the toss in to Nick Plegenhoff. Across to Johnny Dowd. Dowd going to Keith Granger.
Great assist that time down to Johnny Dowd, who cut across the lane, and he was hit in stride. He laid it up and in.
Man, we got to see that one on an instant replay. That was gorgeous. Gannon puts it in for 2.
So Houston Academy comes right back. David Gannon puts up 2 for the Raiders.
Down by 6, 24-19, approaching 2 minutes of the third. Back out to Granger once again.
Going to be a foul on Kramer. That's his second. Team 4th.
I have him unofficially with 3, Mitt.
Okay, so, and it's the team's 5th foul.
Yeah. All right, here's the toss in to Jake Nobles. This time it goes to Nick Plegenhoff. They rotate. Back to Nick once again. To Domine. He drives. Back to Nick. Inside to number 21. Loses it. Was Austin Evans. And we get Domine gets a steal.
Bennett was trying to hit one of his teammates, and he threw it right into the hands of a Providence Eagle.
So we've had a little bit of looseness here in the late going of this period, and Coach Watson does not like what he's seeing, so they want to talk it over with 1:18 left. It's a 5-point lead for Providence over Houston Academy. All right, we're set to resume the action. It's going to be a toss in from Providence, as we have a little moisture on the floor, so they're going to dry that up as we take just a moment. Okay, here we go with the action. Comes in to Nobles. Off to Domine. To Dowd. Nobles hemmed up in the corner to Domine. And Kramer gets a steal.
And a nice hook that time by Kramer.
6 points on the line for Alan Kramer.
Great defensive play by Kramer, getting the ball and finishing it off.
Andre to the basket. Foul by Domine. With 40 seconds left. I have it as his 4th unofficially, Mitt.
That's what I have too.
So Andre comes to the line to shoot his first of 1 and 1, and he missed it. Well, he's going to get it was a shooting foul, so he has another one coming. So Domine comes out of the game as number 24 Cody Walker comes in to take his place. Andre set to take his second attempt. It's up, and it also misses. And Johnny Dowd comes up with it.
Under 30 seconds left in the third. Providence on top by 3, 24-21.
Nobles, and then they send it to Plaganoff, and a tap in from Austin Evans for 2.
Yes, Evans, his first basket of the game.
Kramer for 3, misses. Joel Bennett comes up with it. Loose ball, he still got it. Shoots, misses. So that brings us to the end of 3. It's 26 for the home team and 21 for the visiting Houston Academy Raiders. So after 3, 26-21.
Your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
Eight minutes left in this contest, Mitt, and it's such a close game. It's going to be a knockdown, drag-out brawl, I'm afraid, as Granger takes it, sends it over to Nobles.
You know, it started off, the second half started off, the third started off slow for Providence, but they got it together, and they put up a big lead. Well, a 5-point lead, their biggest lead of the game.
So Kramer will come to the line for a pair. Foul by 22 Domini, and that's I have that for 5 for him. It is 5.
And Kramer is 2 of 2 from the line. He has a total of 6 points.
So Cody Walker comes in.
So it's a non-shooting foul, so the Raiders will be taking the ball out of bounds. Inbound it.
For a 3-point shot there from number 12. Gannon was no good. Gannon gets a bound. It's blocked by number 10, Granger. Andre.
We'll have a 3-second violation.
And a 3-second violation against H.A. So Nobles will be bringing it up along with Cody Walker. Comes to Johnny Dowd. He gets it across midcourt. Gannon doing a little work with Johnny Dowd, but Dowd.
He's a good ball handler, Bobby.
Oh, mercy. 3-point shot from Jake Nobles.
And a foul away from the ball under the basket, and that's Nobles' second 3-pointer. He has 8 points tonight.
.20 is the foul. Andre, his third. Of course, all these stats that we're giving you folks are unofficial. Leggenoff, this time it goes to Granger. Out to Johnny Dowd. Mikkel Leggenoff to Granger this time. Shot is missed. Rebound from 24, and it will not fall for him as Tarwater comes up with it. Joel Bennett with the ball. And we'll get a violation, a traveling call.
Yeah, on Gannon.
On Gannon. 29-21 at 6:39 to go in this game. Granger with it. Joel Bennett gets the steal. And Kramer puts it in for 2.
Nice assist that time from Bennett to Kramer, who laid it up with a nice layup.
29-23, 6-point lead for the Eagles. It's knocked away.
And Bobby, something I noticed about Kramer, he has a lot of speed. He's quick, he's fast, and he can get out on the fast break.
And he shows some emotion, too. Ranger takes the pitch into Plaganoff. Back to Johnny Dowd in the corner for three. Misses. Nobles tried to come up with a rebound, but
foul away from the ball on number 20, Robert Andre.
That'll be his fourth. And that's five on
Andre goes out of the game. Into the game is number 11, Michael Nunnally.
.603 left. 29-23. It's a 6-point lead. Plaganoff shoots from the corner. It's an air ball. Rebound from Nunnally. Joel Bennett. Joel Bennett looking to get the ball to Gannon. Back to Bennett in the corner. Inside to Tarwater. Misses.
Good move that time. Reverse layup by Tarwater, but he put it up just a little too hard, and he missed it, and it's going to be Providence's ball.
5:22 remaining. Still a 6-point Eagle lead. 29-23. Johnny Dowd to the basket for two.
Dowd continues to take it to him.
Nunnally. Granger is going to be fouling him. He gets a two-shot foul.
Eight-point lead, 31-23, 5 minutes left.
At the line, number 11, Michael Nunnally can shorten the lead by 8 by 7 if he can sink both of these, and he misses the first. He is 2 for 4 from the line with 4 points on the night, and he misses them both. Whistle. It is out of bounds on Houston Academy, so Providence will take the inbound pass.
Dowd is showing his ball control there. He's an excellent point guard, Bobby. He has good control of the ball, and he's a good shooter. Foul on number 24.
On Walker. These guys are giving it all, Mitt. We said it was going to be nip and tuck, and it's there.
It is, and I expect it to be that way for the remainder of the game.
Joel Bennett drives the basket, puts it in for two. Nice move from Joel Bennett to put that 2-point bucket in.
Joel Bennett, he took it right to him that time, put it up off the glass, 2 points. His team needed those.
Tarwater.
And that's a blocking foul. That
On
time,
24 again.
Tarwater wasn't going to be denied, so he took it right to him, and he was fouled, so he's going to the line to shoot 2. 25-31, Providence leading Houston Academy. 4:05 left in the fourth.
So both guys are going to be in the bonus situation after that last foul. Tarwater makes the first. (31-26). 31-27.
2 big free throws that time by Joe Tarwater to cut the lead to 4 points, 31-27.
Oh, Tarwater with a big steal. Coast to coast. And he's fouled once again.
Great effort that time by Joe Tarwater on both ends of the court, Bobby. The previous play, he took it to him and he was fouled. He made 2 big free throws. That time he gets the ball, he drives down the court, puts it up, and he's back at the foul line.
2-4 Walker gets the foul. So the situation is 3 minutes, 50 seconds left in the game, and it's getting tight. What is that, 4-point lead, and Coach Watson wants to talk things over, and Providence wants to do the same. Here's our situation with a 2-shot foul coming up from Joe Tarwater. He just sank 2 clutch ones just a moment ago to bring the score from 31-25 to 31-27, and now he misses that one, so it stays 31-27. Still down by 4. He can bring it to 3, and he sinks it.
Joe Tarwater is starting to put forth a lot more effort, Bob, and he's trying to spark his team.
So Johnny Dowd gets it across midcourt, and looks like they're going to jump in there and try to really foul, and they've done that. David Gannon. So that'll bring Dowd to the line, and he's not the one to really foul. He's perfect tonight, 5 for 5.
And I'll tell you what, he's an excellent ball handler.
I'm telling you.
He is quick, fast, and he knows what to do with the ball.
13 points on the night for number 2, Johnny Dowd, for Providence. Make it 6 for 6. Here's the next one. It's up, and it's short.
First miss of the game. He's 6 of 7 from the line. So it's a 4-point lead, 32-28. 3.5 minutes left.
Joel Bennett to the basket, misses. Providence comes up with a rebound in the hands of number 2, driving the basket.
And they call him for traveling.
You know,
it looked like it was going to be a spectacular play.
Hey, don't need to say it. The officials do all they can. I don't think he traveled, but Gannon trying to go to the basket, pulls up, shoots, misses. And Granger comes up with a big rebound. Tarwater.
Traveling call. And look who's around the ball. Bobby Kramer.
All right, here we go with a toss in. Kramer.
Puts up, it rolls around. Oh.
And Kramer
is called for a foul.
Yeah. And he was all over him.
That's going to be his 4th.
So as we come down, coming into the game is Andre Dolphin, as Kramer will sit down. With 2:58 left, it's a 1-1 for number 12, Jake Nobles. He is 0 for 3 from the line. Make it 0 for 4. 32-28. Nunnally to Gannon. Back to Nunnally. To Joel Bennett to the baseline. Misses. Granger with a big rebound.
That time Bennett was being aggressive, taking it to the basket. He didn't lay it up quite hard enough, Bobby.
Yeah, and a big, costly turnover there by Johnny Dowd as he changed pivotal feet and charged with traveling.
So it's still a 4-point lead, 32-28. 2.5 minutes left.
Dolphin in to Joel Bennett. To Tarwater, looking. And the foul's going to be on Plaganoff, I believe.
And it's 1-1, the remainder of the game. That's the 9th team foul called against Providence, and Houston Academy has 19 fouls.
So 1-1 for Tarwater. He is 3 for 4, misses. And Dowd comes up with the ball to cross midcourt, hands it off to Nobles. And a reach in by Joel Bennett.
Bennett was trying to create something there, Bobby, trying to force a turnover, and he was called for the foul.
They're going to get a 2-shot foul here. So Nobles 0 for 4 from the line. He gets 2 opportunities. Misses again, 0 for 5.
So that's what you want to do late in the game. If you're going to foul, try to foul someone who's not a good foul shooter, who's having a bad night from the line.
0 for 6. And the ball stays with Providence. 2:07 left. It's a 32-28 game. Nobles to Walker, and then to Johnny Dowd. To Granger. Granger shoots. In and out. Number 2, Johnny Dowd, is going to be charged with a foul. That's his first. So we'll take a journey down to the other end for the 1-1.
1:45 left in the fourth. At the line for Houston Academy is number 12, David Gannon. He has 2 points tonight.
Gannon looks, puts it up. It's good.
Big free throw for the Raiders.
So that, go ahead, Ben.
Yeah, I was just going to say it was 1:45 left in the fourth. The score is Providence 32, Houston Academy 29.
A lot can happen. You know, a lot can happen in the final minute and 45 seconds, and this is a 3-point game. And if, and we were just talking about it, if Gannon sinks this, it's a 2-pointer, and you know Houston Academy is going to full court press.
And it is good. So Gannon hits both of his free throws to cut the lead to 2 points, 32-30 with 1:40 left.
I'm surprised Coach Watson didn't do a full court press in, but it was just a sort of a press. Comes out from Tarwater.
He reaches around. He was trying to pick that one, and they called him for the foul. So it's 1-1, both teams in the bonus.
So Granger is 2 for 2 with 7 points tonight from the free throw line. So we both in everything's 2-shot fouls now with double digits. So Granger makes his first. 3 for 3 with 8 points. Looking for 9. It's up. And it's good.
That was a big free throw, Bobby. Put some 4 points up, so a 3-pointer can't tie it.
Minute 26 and counting. Nunnally with the ball. Timeout from Houston Academy, as Coach Watson does not like the way the defense set up on that play. So we'll break it here. 34-30 is the score. Minute 22 left. All right, the situation we have here is the toss in from Houston Academy, a minute 22. Comes into number 11, Nunnally.
This is the big possession for Houston Academy here, Bobby.
Yes, they need a 2 out of this one bad. And guess what? They don't get it. As Cody Walker comes up with a big turnover.
Just over a minute left.
Granger to Johnny Dowd again. Uh, 48 seconds. Ranger to Nick Plagenhoff toward the basket. Looking to shoot. No. Johnny Dowd brings it back out with 38 seconds and counting.
And they're forced to call a timeout. That time they had Dowd hemmed up, Bobby. He had nowhere to go, so he did the smart thing the coach did, called a timeout. They're up by 4, 35 seconds left in the fourth.
Oh, man, this is we said it was going to come down to a close one, and that's what it's going to mount up to be with 35 seconds. And these Eagles smell themselves a win in this game tonight, and they played their hearts out, even with that report we had from those key injuries from a couple of their players.
Well, both teams have put forth a lot of effort tonight, Bobby. Neither team setting the nets on fire tonight, but it's not from a lack of effort. Both teams have really gone out and put forth a lot of effort, and they're really out there trying. And it's going to boil down to who can make the next shot. Right now, the advantage is definitely with Providence. They're up by 4 with 35 seconds, but anything can happen. They can steal the ball in the inbounds pass, and it
that's
goes
what
out of
happened.
bounds
Off of Cody Walker.
Right, so it's going to be Houston Academy's ball with 32 seconds left, and they've got to get out, and they've got to try to put some points on the board quick. Coach Watson wants a timeout. The clock, I think, started prematurely. It should be 32 seconds because until the ball is touched by a play in bounds, the clock
it don't come in. It
shouldn't
doesn't come into play.
So I think it should go back to 32 seconds. I believe it was.
Yeah, there we go.
So, a lot of things happen in a game like this.
Well, see, and on top of that, they put the seconds back on, and they're bringing it in from midcourt, and the Providence coach is arguing about the baseline.
Well, Houston Academy actually got the ball across midcourt before they realized what had happened. So I think that's why they're doing it.
All right, they're still talking about it.
32 seconds. And counting.
All three officials are talking this one over. Okay.
So
Providence is going to win this one.
Yeah, so Houston Academy has the full length of the court to take the ball. They get the ball into Bennett. He loses it.
Nunnally comes up with it. And we get a foul called on number 2.
Tempers are a little heated here, Bobby, and they're trying to maintain control out on the basketball court.
Yeah, emotions are pretty high.
Right, they are. This is a big game for both teams, and it's kind of tough out there sometimes.
21.9 seconds left, and Nunnally will come to the line, who is 2 for 5.
Big free throws here.
This is the game right here.
Right.
For them to even have a chance, they got to score. He's got to make both these.
So if Nunnally makes both of these, Providence will be up by 2. So Nunnally hits the first one.
He sinks the first one as a clutch one. And Coach Watson wants to talk things over again. As we mentioned at a minute 32, there was a lot that could happen, and it is coming to play and into fruition here.
You're exactly right, Bobby. A lot is happening. And we still have a lot of time, 21.9 seconds, so a lot can happen in that period of time. So this game is not over yet. And, I always say it's not over till the fat lady sing. And, and that's true. Anything can happen.
Yeah, in this particular series, probably, and this could be happening. Basically, what Watson could be setting up here is a miss on this shot, get the rebound, and do a three-pointer.
Yeah, well, that's possible. They're trailing by 3, but if they miss this,
the chances they may not get another possession.
Right, that's a very good possibility. And if he makes this one, what they probably going to do is go into a press and try to force a turnover. He makes both of them. 2 big free throws by Micah Nunley. And we have a foul called on
Nunley, I believe.
But, if you Houston Academy, you foul the wrong person. But if you're Providence, they foul the right person.
Well, let's see. She said must be 12.
Yeah, it was on 12. David Gannon.
So Dowd at the line, who is 6 for 7.
Right. So if you're Providence, if you wanted anybody to get fouled, he's the one you wanted. But Houston Academy, that was not the guy you wanted to foul. Make it 7 of 8. Back to a 3-point lead.
15 points on the night for Dowd.
This is a big free throw. He makes it. So Houston Academy got to go for a quick 3. Up, it rolls out, but they get another chance. Bennett for 3. Misses. Tarwater gets it. Rolls up, out. Houston Academy gets another shot. And an unbelievable finish, Bobby. Houston Academy got about 4 or 5 shots in the closing seconds of the game, but not a single one would go in for them.
Wow. What a finish. What a finish. And this place is going bedlam from the Providence Eagles as they have defeated the Houston Academy Raiders on their campus, and I'm sure that there will be a revenge or a grudge match a little bit later on in the season, as this is really young at this point. Final score, well, at the end of 1, it was Providence leading by 4, 10-6. At the half, we were knotted up at 13 apiece. After 3, Providence with a 5-point lead, 26-21, and it was seesaw all the way through the fourth quarter, or fourth period of play, and finishes up 36-32, a big full-point win for the Providence Christian School Eagles. As Mitt is totaling up the points to tell us what the totals was quickly for Houston Academy. Michael Nunley finishes the night with 6, David Gannon with 4, Joel Bennett with 5, Robert Andre with 4, Alan Kramer with 8, Tarwater finished with 5 to complete the scoring for the Raiders tonight.
For Providence, the lead scorer was none other than number 2, Johnny Dowd, who had an excellent game, Bobby. He hit big free throws that, when he needed to. It was 7 of 8. He had a total of 16 points. He had only 3 at halftime, but came out with the big second half, followed by Keith Granger with 9. Jake Noble had 8, and Austin Evans 2.
Just a great effort on Providence. The scoring was, 4 players were able to muster up points tonight for this winning effort. Definitely a low-scoring contest. So defense was the key, and the defense fell in the possession of the Providence Eagles tonight as they win a big one over, private school crosstown rival Houston Academy, winning it a total of by 4 points, 36-32. So for our videographer tonight, this is Heather Paramore. For Mitt Kirkland, Bobby Price saying good night from Providence Christian School.